Welcome back to the On the Path podcast. Today we're just going to hear a manifesto from Dr. Charlie Keil about his Born to Groove ethos, which you can read more about in his wonderful book, Born to Groove.
Since the early 1980s, I've had the goals of getting the youngest to sing, dance, and drum as soon as possible. Since retiring from professoring for 30 years at SUNY Buffalo, I've tried to achieve these goals in person by going to primary schools and daycare centers, usually with a dancer, to begin the process of playing our way into a child culture. From my point of view, or by my standards, it hasn't really worked out the way I had hoped it would. For example, toddler jams becoming normative. Everybody goes to toddler jams regularly. Not happening yet. 4 and 5-year-olds inventing their own songs and dances as they play together in every day care center and in every kindergarten. Not happening. It's happening in more all the time, but not happening all over naturally. I know that this is possible because a few kids can't stop drumming once they get the hang of it, or can't be stopped from dancing if they hear danceable music, or begin to go from instrument to instrument as they get older and form bands. But about 97 to 98% of the kids we coach or jam with don't grow into getting a thrill from performing. Too much media, too much iPhones and iPads in the way. Sports, just more satisfying for some kids. They get into martial arts, they get into this, they get into that, and music becomes a byproduct again, not a necessity. And it is, for as far as I can see, a real necessary component of every life. No peer group to form a band with. If you haven't got one person to team up with in a rhythm section, you can lose that groove. So they settle for just listening to music, getting whatever they want with the click of a mouse, or asking Siri or Alexa to play it for them. And of course, the COVID variants have made any kind of social dancing, social vocaling, social drumming, etc., very difficult to organize in safety. Recently, I've been helping with John Grusauskas as he owns and runs the Music Cellar in Millerton, where parents and children can come for lessons, small group drum circles, toddler jams, etc. But recently I've had to stop my free-of-charge drum circles and brass band sessions on Sunday afternoons because of Omicron and winter worries. So I think we need to talk every day about how do we normalize this? How do we bring it into the schools, into the daycare centers, into places like the Music Cellar in every town and village of the USA, and generalize and scale up this whole quest for moving, grooving, dancing, drumming, singing at the earliest ages possible. Stay tuned for some musical minutes of Born to Groove for everybody.